If you've ever driven on I-4 between Orlando and Tampa, you might have caught a glimpse of some curious-looking fiberglass dinosaurs advertising the Florida roadside attraction Dinosaur World in Plant City. And you might have even asked yourself, what the heck even is Dinosaur World? And is it a place worth visiting? The dinosaurs out there look almost kind of like something you'd see along Route 66 way back in the day. They even kind of remind me of the ones from the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And I love weird and kitschy stuff like this, so I decided to pop in for a visit to check this place out. So today we're going to find out what Dinosaur World is, do a little review on the place, and tell you a few things to know about Dinosaur World in Plant City, and if it's worth a visit. Dinosaur World is a 20-acre outdoor dinosaur theme park with over 150 colorful life-size dinosaur models set among a natural Florida landscape. It's kind of like a mock-up Jurassic Park set inside a Florida botanical garden. There's interactive exhibits like the Fossil Dig, motion-activated animatronic dinosaurs, a dinosaur museum, and a huge gift shop with some pretty interesting stuff actually. It's very family friendly and even pet friendly. You can bring your dog along just as long as they stay on a leash. So let's go inside and check this place out. I arrived at Dinosaur World on a Saturday afternoon and walked inside the gift shop and paid $23.95 for a single adult ticket. Children ages 3 to 12 are $18.95 and kids under 3 are free. Parking is free too. And I should make it clear here that this is not a sponsored video. I paid my own ticket, and Dinosaur World didn't invite me out or anything like that. After being given a bracelet to wear, I stepped through the doors, and you know what? My first impression of this place is actually a lot nicer than I expected. Now I know that might kind of sound like a backhanded compliment, but I really hope it doesn't come off like that. I guess it's just that I kind of expected the scene in here to feel like an old, maybe fading Florida attraction that's best days were behind it. You know, we have a few of those around here, but that was absolutely not the case at all. First impression walking in here was this place was very clean, very well kept, and very well maintained. The dinosaurs right at the front were really impressive to see, a really great wow factor right as you walk in. And the place was really busy with a lot of other visitors, and everybody seemed to be having a lot of fun. Lots of families with kids here too. Families with kids definitely seem to be the key demographic they're going after and attracting in here. And I think maybe it's kind of easy to judge a book by its cover based only on that sign out on I-4 that's looking a little worse for the wear these days. And based on that sign, which I honestly kind of love that sign because it seems so retro and kitschy, I would have guessed this place opened in like maybe the 1970s or something. But this park opened in 1998, and it's honestly in great shape and feels very well cared for. I definitely did not get the feeling of this being some old and outdated attraction once I was inside. Dinosaur World has over 150 life-size dinosaur sculptures scattered all over the park. The colors on all these dinos are vibrant, all these models are in really great shape, and you can tell everything here is really well cared for. The dinosaur trail winds through trees on a series of paths and boardwalks, and they did a great job of incorporating this right into the natural scenery. It feels like they built this park right into the landscape here, not right on top of it. All the favorites are here: velociraptors, triceratops, some huge brontosauruses, and these two huge T-Rexes right in the middle of the park are a really popular photo spot. Look at this guy, and this one's pretty cute. And is it just me, or did these ones look a little bit like Barney? I don't know, maybe it's just me. They're not purple. Dinosaurs aren't the only prehistoric creature here though. Woolly mammoths even get their very own section of the park. And there's even one section of the park where the circle of life is full on display. So just a little word of caution here if you have little ones who might not want to see that. Or, you know, you could just tell your kids they're playing and that Barney is sleeping. And back here in this corner of the park, you'll get a great view of the back of the famous sign. and this area is giving me some real Fred Flintstone Yabba Dabba Doo vibes. So in the intro, I did say that this is a dinosaur theme park, but the only ride here is the Dino Express train that takes you on a little tour around the park, and that is an extra $5 per person. There's also a miniature golf course in here with some very short holes that's really going to be mostly for kids. You can go panning for gems and minerals here at Dino Gem Excavation. This ranges from $11 all the way up to $129, depending on the size of your container you buy to take home what you find. The fossil dig here is just an extra $3, and you can sift through the sand for fossils and shark's teeth, and you can take what you find home. And there's a dinosaur-themed kids' playground too. Near the front of the park, I spotted a building with a pretty interesting name, the Doom Museum. The Doom Museum? Sounds kind of scary, but the name didn't really tell me what to expect inside. And maybe that's the idea. Call it something spooky and weird, and more people might want to come check it out. But inside there was an actual dinosaur museum full of dinosaur skeletons. The whole Doom angle was that this museum's focus was on how the dinosaurs went extinct and had some really great skeletons on display. But what I thought was actually really impressive and honestly pretty surprising is that there was a real-life paleontologist in here answering just about any dinosaur-related question you might have. I really didn't expect that, and I think that gives this place some real credibility here. They're not just throwing all this dinosaur stuff up there for kids to look at, but they really wanted to make this place educational, fun, and pretty legit. I did have to ask if these skeletons were real or reproductions, and I was told that they are research-grade casts, which are molded from real dinosaur fossils. And this T-Rex skeleton right here was even used on screen as a set piece in the movie Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Somewhat surprisingly, there isn't any food for sale here other than a few vending machines for drinks and maybe some candy and stuff like that in the gift shop. But they do have lots of picnic benches all over the place, and lots of them are even in the shade. And they actually encourage you to bring your own food in from outside into the park. That's not a problem, so pack a picnic, bring along a cooler, and just hang out here and make a day of it among the dinosaurs. I like that a lot, actually. Some places like this will take advantage of you by putting in an expensive food truck or an expensive hot dog stand or something like that, and then they say, no outside food allowed, but not here. Outside food is totally welcome and totally encouraged. Dogs are welcome too, just as long as they're on a leash, but you can't bring them into the museum. Dogs need to stay outside. Alright, so bottom line, what did I think of Dinosaur World? You know, I honestly really liked the place. It's a lot nicer than I expected, and I think I might have judged the book by its cover based only on that sign out front that kind of set the expectation for me that this might be kind of an older, rundown place, but I was really pleasantly surprised when it turned out to be not at all like that. Very clean, very well maintained, really nice place actually, really nice place to hang out and walk around and see all this stuff. I thought it was really fun to walk through the trails and look at all these really impressive dinosaur models. You could almost say this place is like a fun sculpture garden set among a botanical garden. You can spend a really good amount of time here if you stop and read all the different plaques, play with all the interactive stuff, bring lunch, and let your kids go loose on the playground. This is very much a kid-friendly park with lots of kid activities, and I bet they get a lot of school field trips here too during the week. With all that said, I don't know that I'd necessarily recommend this place to adults since it's really aimed at kids and families, but if you're a big dinosaur fan and just want to go see one of Florida's more offbeat attractions, then yeah, I think you might dig it. Get it? Dig it? Alright, thanks for watching my little tour of Dinosaur World here. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been here and what you thought of it. Did you like it? Did you think it was as nice as I did? Maybe you thought it was kind of corny, kind of cheesy, and that's a totally valid opinion too. And if you like this kind of stuff and you want to learn more about fun things to do all around the state of Florida, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will talk to you guys next time.